Cain Dingle stands by Caleb Milligan as he hunts for the truth after the brutal stabbing. Caleb Milligan is on a mission to uncover the full story behind his horrifying stabbing, and this time he's not alone. Cain Dingle, despite their rocky past, is stepping up in a way no one saw coming. In a shocking twist that has rocked Emmerdale, Caleb has found himself at the center of a sinister plot, one that nearly cost him his life. But now, with Cain by his side, the two brothers are determined to make sure justice is served. The sinister plot unfolds. For weeks, Caleb has unknowingly been a pawn in a deadly game orchestrated by none other than Dr. Crowley and Joe Tate. Their plan? To steal Caleb's kidney and use it for Joe's transplant, without Caleb ever consenting to it. The twisted scheme reached a terrifying climax earlier this week when their hired accomplice, Sean, was supposed to knock Caleb unconscious in preparation for the illicit operation, but something went horribly wrong. Instead of just knocking him out, Sean stabbed Caleb, leaving him in a critical condition. It was a moment of chaos, fear, and betrayal, and it changed everything. A betrayal that runs deep. As Caleb lay fighting for his life in the hospital, another shocking revelation came to light. His kidney was gone. The operation had already been carried out, but under the false pretense that his kidney was too damaged to be saved. While Caleb processed this earth-shattering betrayal, Joe and Dr. Crowley were left in a panic. Their entire plan had started to unravel after Sean was arrested. Meanwhile, Cain Dingle watched from the sidelines. He and Caleb have never had the smoothest relationship, but there's one thing Cain can't stand, and that's seeing his own blood being played for a fool. And that's when everything changed. A brotherhood rekindled. In the upcoming episodes, we'll see Caleb and Cain take a stand, together. The past may have divided them, but this betrayal has united them. After Ruby spends the night at Caleb's bedside, she delivers a frustrating update. The police are still unable to charge Sean due to a lack of solid evidence. But Caleb? He's not about to let his attacker walk free. Determined to see justice served, Caleb vows to do whatever it takes to put Sean behind bars. And Cain? Well, he's got his brother's back. Cain embarks on his own investigation, determined to uncover the truth. At the same time, Ross Barton is also beginning to piece things together. His suspicions about Joe have been growing ever since he and Charity embarked on a wild chase across the Dales in search of answers. Now, all roads are leading back to the same twisted conspiracy, the bond between brothers. As Caleb returns home, still weak but more determined than ever, he finally opens up to Cain. He admits that he's learned a painful but valuable lesson. He'll never take his family for granted again. And in a moment of unspoken understanding, Cain makes a promise of his own. He'll stand by Caleb's side, but only if the loyalty is returned. Over a few drinks, the ice between them starts to thaw. Could this be the beginning of an unbreakable brotherhood? Could the two Dingle men finally put their differences aside and stand together as family? What happens next? The battle for justice is just beginning. With Cain and Caleb working together, there's no telling how far they'll go to get the answers they need. Will Sean finally pay for his crime? Will Joe and Dr. Crowley's horrifying scheme be fully exposed? And most importantly, can Caleb and Cain truly trust each other? One thing's for sure, Emmerdale is about to get a whole lot more intense. Stay tuned because this is one story that's far from over.